Hello, my name's Richard, and today I'm going to talk to you about my experience of using the IAPT Talking Therapy. Talking therapy is for people with a low mood or depression, and this service can be accessed through the IAPT website. I done mine through a self-referral. You can also do it through the doctors if that suits you better. So that before I actually saw or spoke to a therapist, I was sent a questionnaire from the talking therapy team. This was to ask me about how my mood was, how I was feeling, what I was feeling, and why. I filled this in, sent this back. A couple of days later, a member of staff phoned me and just asked me a few more details and to make sure I didn't need to have emergency sort of action, like contacting someone that day, for in case my mood was a lot worse. It wasn't. So they informed me that I'd have a time and date within 7 days with a therapist. So that was fine. Week later, the therapist phoned on the day given and time. My sessions were done over the phone. You can do this through video call, face to face, and in group. It just depends on how you feel. I felt comfortable over the phone. So, first session, the therapist tells you what they are looking to do and how they work. They ask you what you're looking to get out of it and how you're feeling that day. Again, you would be sent a questionnaire before every session and send it back. It's just so you can get a progress on how your mood's been from when you first contacted the service. My therapist was really good. So, also in that first interview, that first session, everything is covered by confidentiality. It's not broken unless they think I was going to do something extreme. That'd be like maybe if life is at risk. So that was that mainly. So we talked about a few things like that, and how I've been feeling, and had I used other tools to manage my mental health and my low moods. So my sessions lasted from 6 to 8 weeks with my therapist, and every week, like I said, I filled in the questionnaire that was sent back to the therapist, and then we discussed that on the next session. So that sort of made up your session. At all times, I was put at ease. I was listened to. I felt like I was being listened to and they were taking on board what I was saying. Also, I was getting other tools from my therapist to help me manage my mental health. And some of the tools that I already had, they were just sort of reaffirming how I could use them, where I'd sort of let it slip. They'd guide me on how to use them again, alongside the other new tools. What I found is I use these new tools from the end of that session. I would use them through that week, and something cropped up, I would use maybe another tool to help me manage my low mood, mental health, up until the next appointment. And when the therapist would phone again, we would discuss how I felt, and what tools I'd used. I'd report back I'd used these tools and how I was feeling. And through the sessions over the weeks with the therapist, they would help me by telling me how my score rated, sort of, or how I rated on the like chart of depression or low mood. So obviously, when I started, I was really quite low, depressed, and through them weeks, I could notice a difference. I felt different in myself using this service, the talking therapy service. And like I said, it's really helped me to a point where I would say now I'm definitely managing my mental health, my low moods a lot better. I'm a lot more structured from the tools I had. And all I can say is if talking to someone is what you need, talking therapist is probably one place you should look at. I would impress that on most people. So yeah, that's my sort of brief experience of using talking therapy through the IAPT service. And thank you for listening to this clip. Thanks. Bye.